Welcome to the Predict HD video on how to remove the hard drive from the old computer towers. Before we start removal, I need to mention that prior to removal, you need to turn on the computer and make sure all data is off the hard drive. Make sure that you send it to Indiana via the Predict 1.0 protocol before October 15th, 2009. That way, everything gets sent in and you have it. When you send them into Iowa, we will not look at the data. We will store it for a year, and then we will dispose of the hard drive in a secure manner. Before you send it to your site assistants, make sure that you record your site number and the serial number of the computer on the hard drive, either with a permanent marker on there or on a post-it note that's taped to it securely so that you make sure that it does not fall off. This is the cognitive testing system for the Predict 1.0. With it you have the console itself, which comprises the speakers, the touchscreen monitor, the mouse clicker, your keyboard and regular mouse, and your computer tower. What we will be focusing on today is primarily just the tower. So, to get to the tower, what we need to do first is rotate the tower around, or the console around. You come to the back, and you just start unplugging all the cables. Power cable, keyboard, and mice, or mouse. Get yourself a serial port right here. I've already unscrewed some of this so it's easy to come out. You'll see that they got screws on the bottom and top of the serial port if you have it. You also have the video cable, which is screwed in. So you just screw it counterclockwise on both sides. Just pull it out. You also have the speaker cable, and this big connector right here, which I've already pre-unscrewed, right there and right there, controls the actual touchscreen functionality of the monitor. So you can just unplug that. Now, you rotate this back around, take off the Velcro, and make sure you got your weightlifting belt on. Remember to lift with your legs and not your back. So you take the computer over, set it on your work surface. It is important to note that before doing any computer work, either on these or at home, that you do not use magnetic screwdrivers. The magnetic screwdrivers could hurt the data storage devices that rely on magnetic drives, like essentially the hard drive. To test if you've got a magnetic screwdriver, you take the head of the screwdriver and touch it to the shaft of another screwdriver, and if it sticks like this, then it's magnetic. However, on a non-magnetic screwdriver, it won't stick to the shaft at all. Do not test by just simply touching heads, because that won't give you any information. But since we've established that this one is magnetic, we will not use it. We will remove from the area. So to begin, you need to take the case sides off. To take the sides off, there's typically four bolts. Here, I'll turn this over. There are 4 bolts, typically, right there, down there, and up there. You just simply remove those bolts. Sometimes they're in there a little tight, so you gotta kind of get into it. Paint yourself a happy little tree over here. Don't tell anybody. I'm gonna hurt you. Okay. Once the bolts have been removed, the sides are easily removed by pulling back on them, and then just pulling off to the side. The side, there are tabs on there that when you push forward, they just lock into position. Once those are off, just put those onto the side. And on some of the models, you may have a fan on the side, like this model. You just pull back like normal and pull the side off. And then once it's open, you'll see that the fan is connected to a power cable. You just simply pull that apart, and you got your side off. Now, once you're inside the computer, the hard drives are typically towards the front of the computer, somewhere towards the middle section. Now once you've identified the hard drive by the black side and usually sticking out a little bit, you just simply remove the power cable. It might take a couple wiggles to get that out. Take the power cable out of the way. And then the data cable from the back of it. That should just simply come right out too. Now, once you have the cables unhooked, you take your screwdriver and just unscrew the hard drive from the chassis, which again you might need to get into it because those are usually been in there a while and they'll get set in the hard drive. And typically there are two sets of screws, one on each side of the hard drive. Occasionally there might only be a set of screws on one side of the hard drive. So don't be alarmed if you only see one set of screws. Yeah. Now, once you've removed the screws, just simply slide the hard drive back until you reach a point where you can just pull it out. And there's the hard drive. Let this. Okay. Once the hard drive is removed, you can start to put the sides back on. That's just the reverse process. You just take your one side, you have a hard fan on there, hook the fan up, start in the back position, make sure that the sides are on tight, just push forward. So you have the side on, you can go ahead and screw it in. Now once you have the computer put back together, it's usually a good idea to take a notepad and write no hard drive and leave that with the computer itself. That way nobody tries to use it and realizes that, hey, it doesn't work. Now, before you send this in, you need to record your 3-digit site ID. So for us that is 024. And you need to grab the serial number off the computer. The serial number can be found on the back of the computer, S/NO. For us that is 0207 032 09. Now you need to either write that on the hard drive itself with a permanent marker, or on like a sticky note or pad of paper that you can securely tape to the top of the hard drive so we can identify it. Now it is important to reiterate that all the data prior to doing this needs to be submitted to Indiana via the Predict HD 1.0 protocol. And that needs to be sent in by October 15th, 2009. The Iowa will only store the hard drive. We will not look at the data on the hard drive, and after 1 year we will destroy the hard drive by wiping it and then possibly even breaking it. Just that's to make sure that things are securely deleted and no identifiable information is on there. So once you have your name, or not the name, the site number and the serial number on there, go ahead, wrap it up, put it in a box and just send it to us. And then with the computer towers and consoles and stands, follow your facility's guidelines for disposing of computer equipment. That concludes the tutorial on how to take out a hard drive and send it to Iowa. Thank you.